It's Jazz 1122 here, and this reading is for the air signs for July 1st through the 15th. I just would like to say thank you guys so much for your likes, your comments, and to all my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. If you would like a reading from me, all that information will be down below. And with that being said, let's get right into this video. Okay, air signs, let's see what July 1st through the 15th have in store for you guys. Okay. We have believed in the impossible, blue moon. So I feel for air signs, the universe wants you to remember to have faith. Some of you guys could have went through a lot and it felt like things wouldn't get better. And the universe understands that. You know, being on earth is no easy task, because if it was, you know, we wouldn't have so many people, unfortunately, you know, trying to leave it by committing suicide. Waking up every day in a world that seems so careless and heartless. Watching people just treat each other like crap. It weighs on your spirit. So it takes a strong spirit to live down here. So air signs, just the fact that you get up every day, remember that. There's someone who didn't have the strength to make it another day. But you have decided to keep going no matter what. And that within itself is you believing the impossible. You know, you don't know what the future has in store, right? There's so many people that we never know what they could have been because they let what happened control and change their lives. That they didn't know how to extract the wisdom. And we have nothing as yet set in stone. This is the universe telling the air signs that there is going to be uncertainty in your life, but that's where trust and faith comes in. The belief in the impossible. And it's not when your life changes that you're happy. It's when you're happy even though nothing around you changes. And then over time, you will start to see how your reality starts to match that. However, that may also look like relationships breaking up, friendships breaking up, losing jobs. You know, how many times did we sit and ask the universe for something, right? We'll say, you know, God, remove all my enemies, for example. And then your relationship ends. And you're like, wait, I thought I said, you know, remove all my enemies. And the universe is like, we did. You know, you were sleeping with the enemy. They were right there. You know, we tried to show you. So air signs, you may be going through that and you feel like the universe is just, you know, pulling your leg on certain situations, and that's not the case. Meditate and contemplate. That's what will help you get through new moon in Pisces. And it's knowing, Pisces is also known as sacrifice. It's knowing that you may have to sacrifice someone that you care about, for example. If they're not treating you right, you may have to sacrifice that job if they're not appreciating you. The universe is saying that you will have to make tough decisions, but choose yourself. Meditate and contemplate on these decisions that you make. This is beautiful. You and your loved ones are safe. So you guys are good. Your ancestors are with you too, air signs. They just ask that you trust more. Step into the unknown. Because, you know, air signs, you guys are very logical. And it's hard to just turn that off sometimes and be like, let me just meditate and contemplate real quick. Let's see. Believe in the impossible. some of you air signs have a problem with trying to control everything too. You trying to figure out everything. Like, well, if this happens to this and this happened to that and this happened to this and this and this and that and that and that and this and this and that, it's kind of like that's going to stress you out because you're overthinking. Some air signs are overthinking too much. Leave none possible. Yup. We have the Page of Cups. It's like these new beginners can drop to you like, boop. It's like they're trying to see the fish Pisces. So you never know when your dreams can start to fall right into your lap. You never know when this Page of Cups can turn into the love of your life, right? But with this Page of Cups is having a new outlook on life with the Page of Cups. You know, some air signs are very guarded and very cold. You may not realize that how you come across, but it's kind of, you know, some of you look at sharing emotions as a weakness. I kind of, you know, I don't want to show people that. But some people, you'll miss out because they feel like you're cold as a rock, you know? Like, where's like, there's people that you're meant to meet that you'll meet unexpectedly. So it's to have a open heart. That's why that's believing the impossible. Some of you guys will look at this new beginning like, where did this come from? Like, I don't... But it's like believe in the impossible. You never know what can happen. You never know. You could walk down the street and meet the love of your life. You never know. You being in the supermarket, somebody could offer the dream job of your life. You never know. We have the star here, which is Aquarius. So it's to have the star represents faith, hope, destiny. You never know what destiny has in store. You never know what the universe can drop in your cup. And if you are so overly skeptical or overthinking, then you'll tune out your spiritual side. It's like what you feel. Because vibes don't lie. And also the star, she's naked. So it's time for you to just strip naked. Not like, you know, strip all of that old pain and heartaches and everything. And then renew. Let's see the star. Look. We have the star clarifying the star. I really feel this could be strongly for Aquarius. Because destiny awaits air signs, especially for Gemini, because the North Node's in Gemini. Aquarius, because you're here twice. And Libra, I feel this is, for you, nothing's yet set in stone. Because you guys like balance. But it's, you know, you may have to go through the storm sometimes, but you can make it. Okay, let's see. Why is nothing is yet set in stone? We have the Page of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Yeah. Some of you guys hold resentment still. In terms of your life experiences, you may not realize that. But it's in your energetic field. And it's because you felt people, you see how this sunflower, you guys felt like this sunflower and people just came to pick the pentacle off, right? They just, whenever you grew something, you was just chilling, minding your business. Someone would be like, well, let me just take that. Let me take that. And that, it seems like no matter what, it just wouldn't get off the ground. But it's to tell you that you may run into people like that. Nothing's just set in stone. It's not saying you won't. People will always try you, but it's to know that you have the wisdom. It don't mean that people will always continue to take from you. Because what happens is, because of what other people did, there's other people that have to suffer because of that. And you have become who you are because of your suffering, because other people you felt just took from you, it didn't give to you. And it's like no matter what you gave, it didn't turn, it didn't, the wheel never went around because it wasn't meant to. These people wasn't meant to be into your life. Maybe you wanted to believe in them despite like what the signs were showing you, whatever reason it may be. But it's time to let all that go with the star, like I said, stripped naked. Be real authentic and real with yourself. Like really check in and be like, do I really forgive these people? Because some people say they forgive people, but then when you hear them tell the story of when someone hurt them, you can't tell that they forgive because they're just as angry as it happened 10 years ago. See what I mean? So we have to be really honest with ourselves. Because one day we say we're fine, then the other day that memory comes up and you're angry, then you're fine, then you're angry, then you're fine. It's kind of like, are you really over what you say that you're over? Are you really sincerely over it? Because you can't lie to the universe, air sign. You can't. They see your heart. Wheel of Fortune reverse. It's time to rebuild. It's time to cut that crap out the way. You see this Seven of Pentacles? He threw out the rest. He wasn't in this deck, Seven of Pentacles, where he's looking at it feeling depressed. He threw the dead stuff out and he started new. And look how beautiful and how green this is. He knows that he had a bad crop. He knows bad crops happen. You know, what are you going to do about it, right? But to get back out there and learn from it. Maybe it was the fertilizer he used. Maybe the plants didn't get sunlight. Maybe, see, he thinks of all the other factors that could have happened to contribute to a bad crop. The same way these people who just took from you, right, air signs, and it seemed like it didn't go nowhere. Think about this person could have had a life that people took from them. They don't know how to give. What happened if this person was in survival mode their whole life? You know, I'm going to be honest, not everybody has the strength to get over their struggles. That's if they did, then, you know, some people wouldn't choose to leave this planet. Not everybody has that strength to do. Certain people find comfort, and then it's like, well, what I did, well, like what I went through, you know, nobody cared about my feelings, so I'm going to go out in the world. And yes, that sounds selfish, absolutely. But we can't tell people how to heal. They have to do that. All we can do is just remove ourselves. You were dealing with people who were just as traumatized in their own way, air signs. And you think it was just you. They didn't know how to give to anybody. That's why they were taking from you, because if they had their own stuff, they wouldn't need to take. People don't take what they feel they don't have. They only take when they feel like you have something they want, because they can't get it themselves. So that's why they go and take it from other people. I actually feel sorry for people like that. Not sorry, but like I'm compassionate. Like, dang, you really feel you gotta go out there and steal from somebody. Like, that's crazy. Like, you may feel that's the right thing to do. In your case, I can't tell you, you know, but for me, I think about spiritually. You wouldn't have to steal if you had it. So you feel like also while taking from someone else, like these people did to you, air signs, these people didn't get away with it. People who usually still keep stealing because you notice they never prosper in life, do you? They don't prosper. When you take other people's stuff, you don't prosper. I just, you know how insulting that is to people who actually like make a difference out here and treat people right, and you expect to steal from people and be happy? No. It's like I guarantee you the people who hurt you, air signs, are still trying to take things from other people, still doing the same old thing. That's what I tried to say. Let's see, meditate and contemplate, and I'm going to wrap this up. I didn't mean to talk for this long. These people, King of Pentacles, people who are so stubborn, It's like, that's what they want you to meditate and contemplate about. Think about why these people didn't have nothing, why they was taking stuff. It's people like this. You know how miserable this man is? He's harboring all types of pain and resentment that even the universe, he's so in his self that he don't even realize that he's missing the blessings from the universe. So he probably, this King of Pentacles will go around taking things from people. Look how they grew up. Because as a child, people took things from them. Then they grow up as a King of Pentacles, not giving nobody nothing. Thinking that everybody's supposed to cater to them. And that's not the reality at all. So they're so blinded by their own delusions that they think, oh, well, the world's supposed to cater to me. I go and take whatever I want. And the universe is like, well, I take this from you. That's the type of people you were dealing with. People who were so stubborn and so careless. And it sucks because they went through things in their life, but they use it as a reason to be a jerk to people. Dead to that. When you see people like this, if they don't accept your help, keep it moving, air signs. Because you have transformed and grown since these people. The people who took from you, lied to you, whatever they did. It's time to let that go and meditate and contemplate on it. Recognize the signs. Because you're going to miss out on some amazing people because of people like this. You're going to let people like this, miserable people, ruin you? No, that's not fair to you. That's not fair to yourself, man. And that's why it's like, this is like drinking poison and expect other people to die. This is that type of person. They're miserable, so they go around trying to hurt other people, not realizing that's the same as that reason why you're sitting like that now. Keep working on you being you, air signs. Keep working on your transformations. You are going to meet people like this, but don't let people like this rob your joy. Okay? So air signs, I hope you guys appreciate this reading. I'll catch you guys next week.